Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our journey. Olá, Joana. Olá, Ana. Tudo bom? Bem-vindos. Deixa eu ver quem é que já aqui temos. Ok, tínhamos 4 pessoas, perdemos 2. Espero que tenha sido só um problema de ligação. Tem imagem e som? Eu não vejo nada. Já vês agora, Ana? Digam-me lá. Deixem-me tentar ver aqui. Lloyd, can you please see if you have image and sound on your side, please? Eu tinha aqui a imagem fechada, mas agora já partilhei, então espero que já seja possível. Vão-me dizendo. Let me hear from you. If it has been sorted, if you can hear me and see me. Yep, we're good. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I just hope that we all starting to come along, coming to this session. We had an amazing live this morning, only in Portuguese at 11:11. We broadcast live to Portugal and to other Portuguese spoken countries in Africa, such as Mozambique and Angola. We had a very good participation, and we were live for over an hour or almost 2. Okay, Joanna. Okay, so great. I'm happy. Yeah, okay, I'm happy. Like I can't read a thing without my readers. But well, I am going to conduct this session this afternoon in English, and I hope that you can cope with me. Thank you so much for joining. We're picking up now. We have 3 people online. That's good. Welcome to 11:11. This afternoon it's going to be me talking to you and hoping that you have on your side some questions or even some concerns that you can, write down, put down some things that some topics and some themes that we can share and we can discuss about wellness, wellness of self. And wellness of self, it's not only our emotional well-being, but also our physical well-being. So how well are we eating? How well are we breathing? How well are we creating and designing? And how's our thinking? Are we capable to have creative thinking? Are we just having a more empirical thinking? How's our days? Is it hard to come out of the bed? I will share my experiences here, and I'm so looking forward for you to do the same. Just open heart, open mind, open spirit, in a very safe environment, and just let us just have a talk. So in the meantime, and because me and myself and Lloyd, we already had our lunch, our late lunch, but it was like really divine roast chicken with rice and potatoes and salad. Okay, just to make it nice. So now I grabbed my amazing cup of coffee because I have no personality whatsoever without coffee. So I am sorted. So I'm going to just wait for you guys to do the same. Grab your cup of tea, your water. Just pour some mint in that water if you are on a losing weight and very fit journey. And let us prepare. I hope that you also have the opportunity, to grab a pen and and a book, just exam pad or something to write on. You might have some tips. Write down your questions, your concerns, but also, if you hear something of value from me, just take note of it, okay? And I would like to have like some music, but it's my first time on StreamYard, so please bear with me, okay? New to these things. I've already managed to put a banner going on here, and most probably I will also learn how to put some music, making it exciting or not. Okay, but for the time being, I'm your excitement. Yay! I'm so full of myself. Okay, let's talk about self. It's good. You know why? Because lately I have not been so full of myself. Actually, I've been having a very, very, very rough time, and it's really good that um, Lloyd and myself we started this project 1111, and that we on my end I'm putting all my very best in terms of designing it and learning new tools, coming outside of the box, thinking about technologies. I mean, so much that I've realized that I don't know. I've been so, I feel so frustrated. There is not one day where I don't have a period of frustration. It can be from anything from 5 minutes to 2 hours to 4 hours of frustration, of fighting with self and saying that you are not going to drop your arms, you are not going to give up. There is no other way. You have to face it. You like it or not. You like to accept change, or you're not looking forward to accept change, or you think that you don't have everything that, that it's need. You have to put yourself out there and find out. And most of the times actually it can take 1 more hour, 1 hour less, but every day I come to the realization that I learn something new. I enjoy something about myself because I take time to learn these new technologies, these new social media, digital, going, speaking, like now being in front of a camera, knowing that so many of you are out there and I can't like reach you, I can't see your body talk, your behavior. It is unsettling, but you know what? It is what it is. You are out there. And for a person like me that is used to work energies, I should know that there's no space and there's no time. That's something that was created by men, not by spirit. So why am I now putting barriers onto speaking to the unknown, to other, to humankind, to other human beings? I mean, makes no sense, right? So yeah, okay. So here I am, very excited to share my difficulties with you. And basically, for today, I would just like to come here. Let me just take this banner out because I don't think it makes sense here. Okay, I'll put this one instead. Okay, this is our, as you can read here. Okay, let our 1111, let the journey begin. It's our Facebook page. You can also look for this handle on YouTube. I'm not so sure how YouTube works very, very, very well, but there will be a search button and you will get there. Okay, to us, usually we post our videos, our ceremonies, and meditations there. But the Facebook is undoubtedly the channel that we work, me and Lloyd, the most. So every Monday, and I was told by Lloyd not so long ago that on Monday around lunchtime he's going to post his weekly workout routine. So it's a great routine that you can, just keep it rolling for your week. It's totally free out of his heart, just for you, and it stays there. So it's not, if you don't have the opportunity to see it on a Monday, you can, go later or on a Tuesday. The post stays there. Also, he already has, like, I believe, 4 routines posted, so you can go back to previous Mondays and look for his workout routines, and maybe you can even change it. Instead of having this new routine on Monday for the whole week, you have enough exercises and routines to workouts, just to to fill to complete a whole week of exercise. Well, my case, I don't like to. I'm not exercising at the moment. Okay. Because, as I told you, I've been having, like, a rough time. So when I pick up myself, the time that I'm able to be with my energy and my mind is accompanying my body, right? I have so much work on this online course that I'm taking, and on setting up the project of 1111, that there's literally no more time or no more energy, and exercise, yeah, just falls to the back. So please follow my advice. Don't look at me as a role model in terms of exercise, okay? Just rather look for Lloyd, just go strong and keep it going and do that. But I can share with you that every time I do happen to do the exercise, I feel so empowered. And I don't really like this word empowered. Like, I mean, I don't have an electric plug, but it just moves the energy. It moves the energy. It, it just stirs the pot inside of you. All of these vortexes, and your thoughts have fresh oxygen. So you can have moments of ideation. Your thoughts are clear, your vision is clear, you let down of the fears. Okay, so you're gonna hear yappy 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 yappy. It's because I have, like, two miniature pinchers, and one of them, Mini Cooper, is such a brat. Like, he's such a brat. He's like a small dog in a big, it's like what is a big dog in a small container. Yeah, he doesn't even weigh 2 kilos. That's how much. Yeah, talk about self. That's a big self right there. So if you hear yappy yappy yappy, he's Mini Cooper. So coming back to our conversation, and I'm not going to stay long this afternoon, okay? I just really came by here to say hi to all of you. Really have a tremendous love for all of you. Wanted to let you know that we all have fears. We all facing the new challenges. We all reluctant to embrace new realities. It's part of our evolution, really, and it's time for us to start preparing self for what is to come. So, for those of you, I don't know if you have any question that you would like to ask, but how has been, like, these weeks for you in terms of your work? I'm sure that you're not very different from me or Lloyd, that you had to reinvent yourself. So either you're no longer working out of an office and you are working from home, or you actually lost work in terms of percentage of hours, or weight, or tasks, or projects, or you even lost clients, or and if you're doing consultancy, maybe you lost contracts, and how have you been dealing with the loss? Don't focus on the loss of income, but on the loss of your routine, of that routine that you were comfortable, or actually you were not comfortable. You were actually always, like, so tired of it, but it was taken from you. It was not your choice to come out of that routine. It was taken from you. So I'll give it some seconds to see if someone has anything to say about that. Have a sip of coffee. Okay. So it's fine. You don't have to have questions or thoughts. So I'm going to move on. But you can put a note, all right? You can just put a note. Maybe later you'll feel more comfortable. Okay, so there's the loss of our routines, of our comfort, and then you can also experience some loss of income, right? Then not only the loss of income, you also have the loss of your planning, because you spend Easter in confinement or Lent, or your Jewish holidays, or your Ramadan. All of those religious holidays fell during these times. These specific times of family and introspection, in a way that most probably in your generation you never thought that you would go through. So if you can, even put it on your little exam pad, how was it? Did actually went well? Did you actually embrace it, and you were like so tired of having to go to family and that you actually had the excuse not being able to? Can be all is good. Or it affected you because you always thought that it was boring and an obligation, and now you missed that, and you actually gave a value that is a core value to me. Or in another way, that you were not that you were upset because it has been taken from you, and you felt that there was like no right. Or you actually didn't thought much about it, and you said that, what, I'm always alone, so good for you, all of you, that you're always with family and friends, that now you actually have to experience my own reality. Can also be. Just try to put it down, okay? And then remember, I'm not a psychologist, and I'm not a therapist. I have no academic background, and I am not meaning to take the role of a therapist or a psychologist in any mean. My role here is simply to facilitate based on self, on experience, and on learning. So basically, I'm eager to learn from your experiences, and I have a very open heart to share all my experiences in integrity and in truth. Okay, so this 1111 Let the Journey Begin is a project, it has the goal of being a space where everybody can feel safe. All right, and it can happen, this is social media and it's open, and it can happen that someone one day would come with a bad intention that will be picked up. All right, so our role will be to assist that person on bringing that person to a good vibration. But if that is not the person's intention, that person will be required to leave. And then if it eventually doesn't leave, we have the responsibility and keeping the other one safe and space safe, and we will have to remove. So please, to this space, just the best of your mind and of your heart. Okay, and we here to to share when we want to share and to learn with each other and ask questions and just feel safe. All right. So now that we came from the discussion of loss, we I would like to then go on a flow of an average. Right? Is um, they're not so bad and not so good because I don't believe in right or wrong, only the seasons of its applicability. So, in these moments, in these times, in these weeks, what did came as right to you, to self? Remember, today we only talk about self. So, what came right to you? Did it came right to you that you were able to be at your home and appreciating your home? Because if uh, it is your space, doesn't matter if what it's yours is a room, or if it's a bed in a room, or if it is an apartment or a house. You have items that are yours that either you bought with the effort of your work, or you asked a loan and you repaying that loan, or you bought from income of your salaries, or as you heir something, an object, or you were given, you were being offered something, but you possess things, because this is us humans. Okay, we have things: a phone, a power bank, readers, a mug, the coffee that goes in a mug, maybe a special pen, you know maybe some earrings or some jewelry that was passed on through generations. So those things, they are around you, that are yours. Did this moment of time serve for you to have a introspection moment of how that object came to you, of giving value to that object, of looking around and thinking that maybe I could improve this, or I don't think that you belong, your energy kind of doesn't serve me anymore, and you felt the need of packing that object away from sight. Um, so, what were those moments of realization that you actually came to you and thought, this job that I'm doing doesn't serve me anymore. I can do better, or I can do more, or I can improve the way that I am doing it, or my performance, or I actually need more knowledge. I need to go out, fetch more tools, get educated in another subject to improve this. Uh, did you have the moment where you say that, "Yeah, I'm so blessed because I really enjoy what I do," or you have the moment that it says that, "I am so miserable about what I do," or you have the moment that says, "I am not valued. What am I doing here? I'm not valued enough." And um, did you have the did you have that moment? And then, if you have that moment, so don't forget to put it down. If you had that moment, did you take any step towards change? So remember when our conversation started, so we've changed these weeks because we were forced to, right? So during the time that you were forced to change, did you actually had a moment where you were the one that ignited a change? Even if it is that you used to put the the mug on this side of the table, and now it's on the right hand side of the table. Will Okay, this is where I'm trying to take this conversation. Okay, Will, if that happened, and I am so sure, I'm absolutely positive, okay, that in one way or the other, you know, you said that if this, it's no longer, it's going to be my way from now. Anything, okay? Even if it is like you change your shampoo because that shampoo that someone told you that was absolutely magnificent actually is crap. Okay, so we all have that moment. So go back to that moment and go to the emotion of that moment. How good did it make you feel? How in tune with self did you actually, how was that moment of realization of your your want of you, you affecting change? It feels great, eh? And guess what? It just depends on us. It's all about self, right? So now that we have this cruising uh, time, let's pick up and go one step further and go to the winning, because I'm also absolutely positive. And there's no absolute, so I didn't choose correctly the word. Nothing is absolute, but there are a lot of truths. Okay? So go back. Okay, take your time. These weeks of this new reality, that time where you manifested something, that you had that wish thought, that you wanted like so badly to grasp something, to learn something, to execute, to perform, to receive that call, to receive that email, to get that affirmation, to, you know, you pushing for something and receiving it. Even if it was, to test that new recipe of sourdough bread, that you never baked bread in your life, and you pushed yourself, and you started, you started your culture, you started a sourdough, and you tried on I don't know how many flours and bread flour and all wheat flour and cake flour, all purpose flour, whatever, and you actually made it. You actually took that bread out of the oven, and it was like this amazing, beautiful, out of a magazine cover bread. Okay, this is just an example. I'm sure that you had that. You know, that you fried that egg and it came just like so beautiful. Or you were doing this ebook or trying this editing video that you never thought, because for you videos was like the camera of your iPhone or of your Android, and that was about it. And you managed to put it on a Canva with some banners and maybe a logo, and you actually wrote some copy content, passing a message, or you register a new company, or you start drafting your project, what you want to do next, or you've taken the decision that now you are going to allocate some budget for putting towards a course, an education, an online training, etc., and you actually made it. How good did that feel? I would like you to tell me. Huh? It does feel good, huh? It does. Guess what? You made it. Self. It was self-motivated, self-ignited. So we also call it soul activated because it was out of your power, your will. So usually we feel it here. Now solar plexus, like it's a vortex. It's something that it's here and it just starts growing. You can feel it as a sour, as a full of hair or lack of hair, or you blush, or you feel warmer or colder. But there is that moment where physically you feel something in you, and then you go, yes, well done, and you feel just so proud of yourself that you can even go outside if you could and just spend your own money just shopping around because that's how good you feel, right? Or give to others, or be excited, or write, I don't know, many posts, or even come in front of a camera and just tell the whole world that you just made it. Yeah, okay, you know what? Good. No one can do it for yourself, only you. And that is self, okay? You don't need to be in a good physical shape for that to happen. You don't need to have your hair done or your makeup done or wearing jewelry or having some nice clothing. You can even be wearing your pajama when that moment happens. Okay? It's about how much you want and how much you fight for the love of yourself. Cool? Okay? So the next days, when you have a down moment, and we all have down moments, believe me, I know, would like to ask you, it's that chick, that Inês, she just, some of you that know me, I'm not all about good spirits, eye spirits. I'm not one of those, yay, go, But everybody that knows me knows that I'm not, I don't give up, ever. I don't give up, ever. And there have been times where I was like, oh, can't I just leave it? But no. And we have to count our graces as well. When we have someone around us that picks us up, someone that is our rock, can be our partner, can be our children, can be our partners, can be our neighbors, can be our work, our pets, okay? That's something, that's someone that picks you up, okay? That gives you a goal. And then, of course, on the other end, I'm always just a message away from any of you. And if it's not me, that it's in the right spirits to do the healing, it will be Lloyd, I'm sure. But this is 1111. Okay, 1111 is a very sacred number. So it is a very sacred space. And we would like you to make sure that you always come in. So now that we spoke about the being down, then cruising, then reaching high, I would like that is all about this part. Okay, so this is all about our third eye, and it's about our solar plexus. So it's two cavities, okay? And then we also talk about the third cavity, which is if you put 2 fingers below your belly button, okay? You can also do it like in the same at your back. So you put your right hand on 2 fingers below your belly button, and then your left hand 2 fingers just right at the same place, but at the back, okay? And if you have an opportunity to be, if you have a natural stone at home, or if you have the opportunity to go to a tree or a rock, just put your left hand against that tree. Just close your eyes and just stay there for a minute, and then just think that all of your heavy energy, everything that doesn't belong to you, everything that is holding you back, or in another way, if you actually are like going everywhere, like all over the place, and your ideas like everywhere, you can't focus or whatever, do that same exercise, okay, but with the intention of grounding and keeping you whole, and just stay there, just enjoy. And then if possible, if there is no one around you, remove your mask, just inhale and exhale. Okay, and just stay still. Don't care about anyone. If there's people around, if people will think that you're cuckoo or whatever, remember it's about you. And then you're gonna see how strong you feel from that. Try to do that exercise. And that's it about the about your three cavities, all right? In terms of your ideation, your mind, your thoughts, your creativity, your work, but then your equilibrium, your balance, so your connection to God and spirit, but also your grounding as a human being to the planet Earth, to this living existence, to your material world, to your revenue, to your income, to your projects. Okay, what you have. Okay. Great. So now let's go to our physical being. Okay. So as you know, Lloyd is more he is actually the person. That's his qualifications. He's a qualified personal trainer, and he's just this amazing person that I usually say that everybody loves Lloyd, which is very true. And he has clients for years and years and years, some of them every day. And it goes well beyond the physical training. It's about having Lloyd in your life, because how good it is to pay attention to you. Okay? And so he puts his qualifications in terms of your physical well-being, on your exercise. He will give you tips on what to eat and what times to eat, how to trigger your insulin, those right, all of those triggers, all of those very, very, very important things. It can help you to lose weight. It can help you to put weight, depending. It can help you to stay fit. It can help you just to be, in a good shape, oxygenated, and to spin your energies, to get your energies moving. And every Monday he puts out for free this routine, as I said, but he's also then has other products that is now putting himself out there, like from a totally offline business to moving towards an online business. So whenever he can train you online, he will do so. And there will be parts where he will go directly online and give others where he gives you exercises for you to do, and what to eat and when to eat. And then he's, with WhatsApps or whatever, or he can pick up with you also on a Zoom conversation outside of your exercise to, keep you grounded. So for the next week, we will be developing that, how to rep those services. So Lloyd, you will not, most probably, again, there's no absolute, but is not a person to come on live and open a live and everybody can come up and he will do this and he's not that person. He needs to have a relationship with you, and he needs you to have a relationship with him. So you can maybe, if you have like your partner and your mother or your son or your friend or your work colleague, and you want to, okay, let's say put out a group of 4, okay, 100%, It will be able to put, okay, let's work you individually, what would be your program, and then what you as a group, so you can push each other. Okay, that is something that is possible, and we will be working on how to wrap that for you in the next few days. But in the meantime, WhatsApp, call, direct message, and he's your guy. It's just that amazing big person that loves people, and yeah, we will be thrilled to hear from you. And then on my end, I can come up, and on assisting you with some meditation as well, some grounding work, some healing work, clearing up some whatever energy that doesn't belong to you, and just like stepping on your way and trying to get rid of it, or even some oracles. I mean, I have an oracle with it's a shamanic uh, oracle from the Andes, from the Inca nation. But for example, Lloyd, he has a different oracle. His oracle is tarot cards. But he also does some energy work in terms of soul actualization and transmission of energy, to equilibrium, and etc. So we have such amazing things. This coming week, I'll be launching an ebook on the four natural elements. This ebook is going to be available to download at our Facebook page. And on that ebook, then I will give you techniques for you for free, okay, to use and to understand how much of these of earth, of water, of air, of fire is within you. How can you work on this? And then also, if you would like, we'll give you access to come on 8-week course with me, where on Saturdays I'm with you 2 hours. So we assess the previous lesson, we learn a new teaching, and then we practice for 30 minutes that new teaching. And then you yourself, you have the whole week to practice, right, on your own. On Wednesday, I'll pick up with you on a meditation, just to keep you nicely grounded into that energy of that teaching. And then the following Saturday, then we have another lesson. And then also, I will be informing and launching some interviews. So I'll have some like really, really, really experts coming on board, and I'm really excited because I've been having like this huge response. We will have one teacher. She lives in the US, and she's a well-known author on Andean cosmology. Then we will also have some good friends, Sami from Finland, from Lapland, that will come and tell us about all of these Nordic tools and forests and shaggy mushroom. We will also have a very, 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 very well-known Sangoma or traditional healer from South Africa, that also have teachings in the Amazon. And she will then speak about plants, sacred plants, and ayahuasca as well. And then also we have the acceptance of a good teacher from Lebanon that will talk on the path of Maria Magdalena, and as a woman 2000 years ago, and not much on the religious aspect, but on the path and the growing and the role of Marie Magdalena. So I'm so excited for this. I can't help myself. So 11:11, let the journey begin. It is such an amazing journey, and we are so blessed to have you all here with us. So I don't know at this moment if you have like a quick talk. It's also important, so please watch this page, these coming days. Okay, so for the full week, we're gonna have like a whole lot of goodies, a whole lot of things that you wanna take and access. All right, and it's on personal growth, and it's for you, for each and every one of you. So I don't know if you have any question for now for me. Let me see. Rajwana, thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Rian. I hope that you are well and that you are keeping like strong. And I hope that you will also be able to come and join us and accept the invitation to come and talk and share your 21 steps. I am so looking forward to hear about your 21 steps and also to learn from you. Rian, you're such a powerful master. And a big, 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 big hug. Um, para for your mother-in-law, Pacho, que vos amo mucho, 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 lo sabes, que todo va a correr bien, lo sé, tú lo sabes, que quédate fuerte, ¿sí? Que estoy muy ansiosa por poder compartir este espacio contigo también, recibir tus enseñanzas, ¿sí? Y partilhar más para todo el mundo. Sí, es que fuerza, ¿eh? Todo de bueno. Ahora, and Sibonsi Jenny Kumalo, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's so good to have you here with us. I hope that you're taking a good insights from our conversation. Please just DM me, direct message me or Lloyd for any questions that you might have, some physical workouts, some nutrition tips, even some meditation, some healing or oracle, and we will not now. So, but I would say I have high hopes that around the 1st of June we will be able to launch our first subscription or our first kind of say it paid product, which will be then launched on an online tool or platform that's called Hotmart, and it will be like very, 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 very comprehensive. But what we are really, really interested now on, please, is that you share, all of you, you feel the trust in us and you share your journey with us, and that you allow us to take this journey with you. And there is so much that we could say. I mean, we can talk about you like do cardio. What about if you're putting like a little bit of tissue that it wasn't there before these weeks and you really want to try to let go, but you're not so much given to like physical exercise. So do you really want like easy things, like really, really, really easy things that it's not going to take a whole time or take a lot out of you, or even if you're not in the mood, you can just do it without even realizing? To send us a direct message. We have just what it takes. And then if you would like also to have some oracle, if you would like to have a reading of Mama Kuka, please let me know. Anything that on your side, you feel a little bit going down, or you need some upliftment, you need those energy fields picked up, and with a little bit of TLC and a little bit of love. Okay, just we are at a distance of a message. Okay, please do that. And I'll give you now a little bit of time to allow some questions or some remarks you might have for us to come forward, please. And if not, we will just about to leave it for today and to tell you enjoy your Saturday. Okay, read. It's great. These talks will also be available for you to come back to. Maybe something that you didn't pick up. I hope that it was a good conversation. But almost like a monologue, but not a monologue because you've been participating in the chat. Okay, group. Okay, great. So, guys, if there is not any questions on your side, I would like to thank you so much for being here with us, and we will see you soon. On our page here, okay, you have the Facebook, okay, here, facebook.com 1111 let the journey begin. On Monday around lunchtime, Lloyd is going to publish his weekly workout routine. Okay, watch that space. And then in the meantime, during the course of the week, please follow us. Please pay attention because we have exciting. Make sure that you pay attention so you're going to see when the ebook is ready to download and you're ready to click there, put your details and get it on your side. All right. And then any question that you would like to ask us, any tips, additional tips, please. Okay, we are here. Okay, 11:11. Let the journey begin. Have an amazing Saturday. Hey guys. Okay, take care. Love you lots, and stay safe. Have a nice day. Much blessings. Take care and chat to you soon.